All right, let's get started. Thank you everybody for joining us for our webinar today. We're just going to wait a couple of quick seconds so that everybody who registered for the webinar has enough time to log in. Looking like people are coming in right now, so I think we're good. So let's get started. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Alrik Heck, and I'm the founder of Ad Outreach. And today we have a webinar on how we use YouTube video ads to skyrocket leads and sales for businesses, all the while reducing dependency on Facebook and search ads. So who is this webinar for? Who's really going to benefit from the content that we have today? So businesses selling a product or service online, courses, coaching, consultants selling high ticket via webinar or application funnel, online e-commerce businesses that are selling directly to consumers online, software as a service companies, subscription companies, entrepreneurs, marketers, business owners who rely on Facebook or search ads for leads and sales, who want to diversify into something like YouTube. If any of this sounds like you, then you're in the right place and you're going to get some value out of this webinar today. Now, who is this not for? And if any of these match you, then unfortunately it's probably not the best fit and you probably don't need to actually watch this webinar. So this is not for people who aren't selling a product or service online, multi-level marketers or direct sellers, people who are small-minded, they're not really thinking about the big picture, people unwilling to use paid advertising, because we are going to show you how to use paid YouTube ads, or entrepreneurs, people who are just going to watch this and not actually take action and put these methods and strategies we're going to talk about to use. If you fit any of these things, then it's probably not the best fit for this webinar. So before we dive into the content, I want you to really think about this for a second. What would your business look like if you could create a new, consistent pipeline of hot leads and sales flowing directly into your business every day, all the while reducing your dependency on Facebook and search ads? Now, we're going to break down exactly how this works in just a few minutes. We're going to show you in the next 45 minutes how to create a bursting pipeline of new leads and sales using the power of YouTube video ads. We'll show you our proven strategy to create video ads that actually convert to get people off of YouTube and into your own sales funnel. We'll also show you the exact targeting and techniques that we use to turn cold video traffic into high converting customers. We'll show you how you can create your own high converting YouTube video ad, even if you don't have any video experience, you've never picked up a camera before. We'll show you how to turn that ad into a leads and sales machine by targeting the right audiences on YouTube and using our special techniques to get them to convert and become leads and sales for your business. We'll also show you how to run ads in front of other videos on YouTube, including your competitors' videos. Imagine that, taking your own YouTube video ad and running it in front of your direct competitors on YouTube so that you can ethically hijack their traffic and send their prospects directly into your own funnel. And while you're doing all of this, you're also reducing your dependency on Facebook and search ads to make your business more sustainable long term. So what makes this webinar different? Well, there's nothing for sale, just proven content and strategies that will revolutionize your advertising. I promise. Now, here's a good example of what you can achieve if you apply the strategies and techniques that we show you today on this webinar. This is someone who watched the same type of content we're going to show you today, applied it to their business, and as you can see, they just spent $1,593.32 on YouTube ads in a 1-week period. And in that same week, off of YouTube advertisements, they made over $57,392 of sales across 3 products, all from YouTube ads. So this is just an example of what you can achieve, the incredible ROIs you can achieve if you leverage YouTube effectively. So why stick around? Well, when you stay until the end of the webinar, you're going to get our exact PDF digital guide to show you how to set up YouTube ads for customer acquisition. Now, this is a PDF guide that walks you step by step what you need to do, covering some of the things we're talking about today and some more advanced topics as well. But you do need to stay until the end of the webinar in order to get this. We have some fancy software. It only sends this out to people who stay through the entire webinar. So that's just an extra incentive besides all the content we're going to show you to stick around until the end today. So I really want you to think about this before we dive into the content. If any of this sounds like you, then you're in the right place. Are you tired of getting lukewarm leads and subpar sales from your Facebook and search ads? All the while, costs keep going up and up. Do you depend solely on Facebook for your business to survive, worrying that if they shut down tomorrow, that your sales would dry up? Or maybe you just can't get the ROI that you're looking for out of your image and search advertising. Do you feel that your business would explode if only you could find that one winning ad? Maybe that you know that video is the answer, but you just don't know how or where to start with video advertising. You've tried making a YouTube ad before, but just couldn't discover the formula to make them convert. You know YouTube is the Wild West of online advertising right now, and that your gold is out there if only you had the roadmap to find it. Do you feel people would love your product or service if only they knew it existed? Or maybe you have income targets for your ads, but you just don't know how to hit them consistently. I know what it's like. We've been there before, right where you are, and we want to show you what works for us and our clients. And if any of this sounds like you, I've got awesome news. None of these things are actually the problem. They're just symptoms of the problem. The real problem is that you're stuck using yesterday's ads and haven't upgraded to the new model of YouTube video ads with the 5 key principles that I'm going to be showing you today. Now, these principles are going to allow you to get more income, consistent leads and sales piped directly into your business by YouTube video ads, a diversified ad strategy that doesn't depend on saturated platforms like Facebook or search ads. You'll also be able to use YouTube's vast reach to rapidly scale your winning ads and business so that you can harness the Wild West of video ads and take advantage of first mover ad costs. Imagine being able to get in on the early days of Facebook or Google search ads when clicks and cost was dirt cheap. It's the same thing right now with video ads if you can be a first mover. You also can make your ads more than just traffic and use them to tell a story with video and warm up leads on the ads itself so they're ready to buy when they get into your funnel. You'll also be able to leverage the power of video advertising to turn cold traffic into piping hot leads. You'll get a consistent flow of new customers eager to buy your products or service, and you'll gain an edge in your market by targeting your ads directly in front of competitors, which is a very, very powerful technique we're going to show you. So here's what you need to know. After the training today, you'll know how to use YouTube video ads to create a scalable and consistent pipeline of new hot leads and sales coming directly into your business. Now, this system is designed to take you from where you are right now to over 6 figures a month in revenue directly from YouTube ads. But don't just take our word for it. Here's some examples from other viewers, other people just like you who took these strategies we're about to talk about today and applied it to their own business. So this company was able to get over 10,900 new leads in just 2 weeks with a 6% conversion rate, which is really, really high. So as you can see there, they're very excited about these results. And if you look at the graph, it keeps going up and up. They get more and more conversions each day as they continue to optimize and scale. Now here's another great example. This person got over $122,852 of revenue in just 1 month after launching their YouTube ads across 3 products, running YouTube ads and getting over 6 figures in revenue. Now here are a couple other emails and messages that we got from people that applied these same strategies, these same techniques we're about to cover today. As you can see here, finally getting a no-touch $1,997 sale from video ads. Other people just really excited, really happy with everything that we're talking about today. Now, here's another great example. This person has a software product. They were able to get over 14,000 downloads in just 2 weeks, and they quoted this as being one of the best campaigns they've ever done, being with video ads. So here's another example as well. If you run high-ticket webinars, service, consultant, coach, you're doing something a little bit more high-ticket, high-touch. Here's a great example from somebody who took our process, applied it to high-ticket webinar registrations, got over 1,000 registrations in a 10-day period for $1.97 per registration. Now, if you're familiar, usually the average is $10 to $20 if you're running on Facebook or search ads. Getting this on video ads can be a real game changer for a business, and that was the case with this business here. Now, here's another great example. 5 times sales growth on day 1 after launching their YouTube video ads. Now, this is great. This is James. He worked with us to set up YouTube ads for his client, and we were able to get them over a 17 times ROI on YouTube ads, and we helped their client hit his first 6-figure month. Imagine that, creating $1 million a year business just from YouTube ads alone. So this is a great story, and I love that. So now's a great time to introduce myself. Again, my name is Alrik Heck. I'm the founder of Ad Outreach. We're based here in Boston, Massachusetts. And a little bit of background on myself. I started out on YouTube 8 years ago by building out one of the largest app review channels on YouTube, AppFind. Over 325,000 subscribers, a lot of success over there, running a successful YouTube channel. But what I really discovered is that YouTube ads have the power when you combine it with good content that shows a product or a service, and you combine it with the power of YouTube ads, you can really sell products and sell services at a tremendous ROI. So that's when I made a little bit of a shift. I started automating things in my old business, and I shifted towards YouTube ads, and I founded Ad Outreach to help run dozens and dozens of campaigns for companies all over the world. And yes, I am a Google partner certified in YouTube video ads. So now I help entrepreneurs and marketers like yourself harness the power of YouTube video ads to grow and scale their businesses. All right, so now we're going to dive into the 5 pillars of successful YouTube video ads. But before we can show you what you want to do to set up YouTube ads, we want to quickly talk about the old way of advertising. So maybe you're doing these right now, and that's okay, but these are the ways we've found to not be as effective anymore, especially not as effective as YouTube video ads. So the first is TV ads. Now, these are really untargeted. You're just going to advertise on a full network. You don't know who's going to be watching your video. There's not that much targeting options. It's also unattributable. You can't tell if somebody actually purchased your product or service after seeing a TV ad. You just don't know. Search ads are also not the best because they've become more and more expensive over time. They've been skyrocketing in price, very, very expensive. And there's no rich media, nothing to really indoctrinate that potential customer into your product or service. Now, what most of you are probably doing right now is image ads or Facebook image ads, ads on Facebook. Now, these are okay, they're good, they're still pretty profitable right now, but here's the problem. There's a lot of high competition and prices are rapidly increasing. You've probably seen this with your own ads. So as more and more people start to advertise on Facebook, it gets more and more expensive. And there's limited rich media, right? So an image is not as powerful as a video. And even if you do video on Facebook's platform, most people don't listen to audio when they're scrolling through Facebook. So YouTube is a lot more rich media in that sense. And even if things are working well right now on Facebook, prices will continue to go up over time, and you don't want to rely on just one source of leads and sales. So that's why we recommend the new way, which is using YouTube video ads. Really creating a video that's going to appeal to your customer avatar with asset scripting, ad creation, your videos, your sales copy. To create a video you can play obviously on desktop and mobile, on YouTube, as advertisements. Optimize that, really make sure everything's dialed in so that you can get leads and customers on autopilot from your YouTube video ads. And that's what we're going to be showing you how to set up today. So the first big shift, the first key principle for video advertising is to realize opportunity. Choose to leverage the power of video ads for your business. So here are some stats. Over 1 billion hours of YouTube is watched every day. 80% of 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube in a given month, and 68% of people use YouTube to help make purchase decisions. That's right, 68% of people use YouTube to help them decide what to purchase. Now, that's incredible. Businesses can gain a lot from leveraging this. But here's the thing. Only 9% of businesses use YouTube video ads. Only 9%. So what does this mean? That means there's a whole treasure trove of opportunity in the form of video ads waiting for the right person who has the treasure map to get there. So I've also heard this a lot before. I don't have to worry because I advertise on Facebook. But here's the thing. What if Zuck flips the switch, turns off Facebook tomorrow? Would your business survive? Now, he's probably not going to do that, I don't think. But in all seriousness, Facebook and search ad costs are going up and up. They keep rising. Well, YouTube remains untapped. Also, it's just best practice to have diversified sources of leads and sales, not just one source. You want to try multiple things to make sure your business is sustainable. So, how do YouTube ads actually work? What is the roadmap, the treasure map to get there to the power of YouTube advertising? So here's one example, YouTube in-stream ads. This is the most common type of YouTube ads, my favorite type of YouTube ads. They're also called pre-roll ads. Now you're probably familiar with these because these are the videos that play before another video on YouTube. So when you watch a video on YouTube and you see an ad come up and it plays, you can skip it after a few seconds. That is a YouTube in-stream ad or a pre-roll ad that's playing right then. Now, this is an example from an advertisement we did for Udemy, selling their complete web developer course and some of their Udemy courses. And we're just going to point out a few things on these in-stream ads so you can really get a view of what they are. So as you can see on the left-hand side, there's a call to action button. The videos start play right away. It has sound, as you know. There's a call to action button somebody can click off to go directly onto your site. There's also a display URL. You can have a separate URL or go to the same place. Just a couple ways for people to interact with your ad. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll see that there is the skip ad button, where someone can skip your advertisement after they watch 5 seconds. You have 5 seconds to really hook them, and if they're not as interested, they can skip it. Now, one of the most common things I hear from people is, I don't want to try YouTube ads because I'm just going to waste money. Everybody's going to skip my ad. I don't watch much ads. I skip a lot of them. But here's the thing. That is a myth, because you only pay YouTube if someone watches 30 seconds or clicks on your ad. That means that if somebody watches from 5 seconds where they can skip all the way to 29 seconds and they skip between that period of time, you pay nothing to YouTube for that view, for that person watching the video. You only pay if somebody watches over 30 seconds of your ad. You only pay if someone is genuinely interested in your product or service. Now think back to the last time you watched a YouTube ad for more than 30 seconds. You were probably pretty interested. So you're only paying for people like that who watch at least 30 seconds or click on your ad. So that's why you actually learn to love the skip ad button, because it saves you so much money. Now, let's point out a couple of additional things. Of course, it does play before a video on desktop. There's also a desktop ad banner that persists. So you can have an additional little ad banner. And the cool thing is this stays there even after the ad's been skipped. So let's say you're advertising on a competitor's video or some other video on YouTube that's related. Your ad banner will actually stay there through the entire time they stay on the page, even after they skip your ad. Now, it also shows up, of course, on mobile. They feature your channel right underneath the video, and they'll show your video in either landscape or portrait mode, as you can see here. Now, as I said before, you want to learn to love the skip button, because if someone skips your ad between that 5 to 29 seconds, you don't pay a single thing. I really want to hammer that home. That is one of the most powerful parts of YouTube. Because think about it. What ad network lets you tease your content, lets you show your content to people for free, let alone for 30 seconds, right? Somebody scrolling through Facebook, they see your ad. Even if they scroll right past it, you're still paying for those impressions, right? On YouTube, somebody could watch your ad for up to 29 seconds, skip the ad, and you don't pay a single cent. So that's really incredible. It's a really big part of the YouTube platform that makes it so powerful. Now, the other form of YouTube advertising besides those in-stream ads are YouTube discovery ads. Now, these are also called YouTube search ads and previously called in-display ads. Now, these are the advertisements that appear when you're searching something on YouTube. So in the case, you might be searching how to code, and our ad that we did for Udemy, Xcode and Swift 3 Dev Course, that pops up, you watch that, and you might go and then purchase, the product or service or subscribe to the channel. And you can also see the same case on mobile as well. So this includes a thumbnail, headline, 2 lines of text, and it shows up directly in those YouTube search results. Now, the other way that you can use discovery ads for is showing up alongside other videos on the platform. So you can actually be the first recommended video besides related videos on YouTube. So this way, somebody's watching a video and your video is related. So maybe they're watching a video on how to code, and then they have the Xcode and Swift 3 Dev Course video as the top recommended ad. They can click on that and watch your content. Same thing over here. Let's say I wanted to teach people about YouTube ads, of course. I might advertise in a Facebook ads video. And then after they watch that Facebook ads video, they might say, hey, I want to learn about YouTube ads. They click that, and then they're in my content. So that's a good example of the YouTube discovery ads in recommended. So which YouTube ads do you want to use? Well, YouTube in-stream ads are going to be best for driving direct conversions, sales, and leads, really getting people off of YouTube and into your funnel or website. So this is the go-to ad for conversions, really getting people to go off of YouTube onto your site, into your funnel, become sales and leads. Now, YouTube discovery ads are going to be better for building up your brand on YouTube and driving subscribers because it simulates kind of naturally discovering the video on YouTube in the recommended or in the search, and that's going to be better for bolstering your brand. So overall, I recommend, and the biggest one that I use, and we're going to be talking about today, is in-stream ads, just because that's what's really going to help you get those conversions that you're looking for, those leads and sales that you're going after. So why are YouTube ads so effective? I get this question a lot. I show people some of the results we're getting from YouTube ads, and they ask me, how are they so effective? Well, here's the answer. Because let's say somebody, let's just give an example. Let's say somebody's searching how to code, right? And they find a video here on how to code. They click this video, but before that video loads, our advertisement that we made for Udemy at the time appears in front of their video, showing them all kinds of different coding courses. Whether it's the Unreal Dev course, it is the complete web developer course 2.0 that you can see here, the iOS course. It's showing them all of these different courses in this advertisement. And there's a big button where they can click enroll in the course today, and then they'll go off to the site. But here's the thing. They can choose to enroll or they can skip the ad. Let's say they watch the ad a little bit, they're not interested, they click skip, you pay nothing for it. But if they watch over 30 seconds of this, then they're probably pretty interested. And odds are they'll click, and then they'll be able to go over to Udemy and potentially purchase one of the courses that we're selling through this video advertisement. And that's what makes YouTube ads so effective. It's essentially ethically hijacking YouTube traffic and sending it into your own funnel. It's so valuable and works so well. The next key principle you need to know is the value ad. Creating a video ad that provides genuine value and incites the viewer to take action and leave YouTube and go directly into your funnel or website. Now, the biggest mistake that entrepreneurs and marketers make when creating video ads is just throwing content and ideas at the wall and seeing if any will stick. And oftentimes they don't. The second biggest mistake is this: just starting from scratch. No outline, no process, just starting to type your script from nothing. Now, it's incredibly hard, and it's also not the best way. You're probably not going to come out with the best video by doing this. What you need is to follow a proven process to create a video that actually converts, actually gets people to become a lead or sale. So here's how we do it. We have a production plan, then a video outline, and then an ad script. 3 different documents, step by step, following a proven process so everything falls into place and creates a winning ad every time. Now, obviously for respect of my clients, I blurred out some of the details here. This is some of the documents we send them to help them set things up, but the principle remains the same. You have a production plan to really brainstorm, ask yourself questions about your business, identify who your customer is and how to create a video ad that's going to appeal to them. Then you create a video outline, which has a hook, educate, and call to action. We'll actually be covering that in just a second, but you really organize everything in one proper way to make sure that when you go through your video ad, everything falls into place. It follows a process and a format. And then once you have that outline, you can write the script. You can package it all together and write the script that you're actually going to use when you create your video advertisement. Now, I mentioned there are video ad components. What we found is that successful video ads always have these 3 main components. The hook, to capture attention; educate, to provide actual value for the viewer. Now, these are golden nuggets. This is real value that the viewer gets. And then a clear and concise call to action to elicit the desired action from the viewer, get them to go off of YouTube and into your funnel. Now, what we've discovered is most ads are just hooks. That's it. Maybe they're a hook with a little bit of a call to action. But most ads that we've seen don't have that educate portion where you're providing value to the viewer, actually helping them, getting them ingrained, indoctrinated into your way of thinking or your product. And they don't really have a clear and concise call to action that really gets people off of YouTube. So you need to have all 3 of these components to have a successful video ad on YouTube. So let's break them down point by point, starting with the hook. Now, you only have 6 seconds before a viewer can skip your video ad. So what you need to do is you need to capture their attention by calling out the viewer for a problem that they have and offering them a solution. Now, initially, the solution is going to be for free in the video. So you're going to show them a little bit of a solution to their problem in the video, whether it's a problem that they have that your product solves or a problem that they have that your service solves. You're going to give them just one little slice of the pie in the video itself. So the hook really primes the viewer, sets the stage for your entire video ad. Next is the educate. You want to give real golden nuggets to the viewer. These are actionable nuggets that the viewer can use to solve their problem even if they don't buy. Now, for services, this is giving the viewer a few pieces of information on 1 or 2 topics, but leaving them wanting more. So obviously you want them to buy your service, but you're still giving them some genuine value. Then for products, just by nature of showing, explaining, and demonstrating your product, this actually solves their problem of not knowing if there was a solution or not. This shows them that there is a product in the marketplace, your product, that solves the problem they're having. So that's the educate section. And finally, this is the real big important part, the call to action. You want people to actually take action on your advertisement, get the viewer off of YouTube and into your sales funnel. Now, here's the thing though. You need to make it stupid simple. Explain exactly what they need to do and exactly what they'll get from it. That way they know the steps they need to take. If it's signing up for a webinar, it's, show them step by step what they need to do. If it's downloading a PDF, show them that. Whatever it happens to be, whatever that next step is after they watch your video, because usually you're going to have your video is going to go to some kind of free step and then it'll go to, of course, the sale. If it's a product, you might go straight from the video to the sale. But whatever it is, show them that next step, make it crystal clear. Then finally, you want to force a decision. You want to make them have to choose between taking action and skipping the ad. You don't want them to just do nothing and let the ad run through. You want them to force a decision because action is always going to be better than inaction. So now that we know the components of a video ad, we can create the outline, we can get that all set, we need to know about how to produce your video ad. We've found the biggest factor stopping business owners from creating video ads is not how difficult it is to produce a video, it's how difficult they think it is. For example, one of our clients is currently making over $200,000 a month off of one video ad he filmed on his iPhone. Everyone thinks filming their video is the most important part of this process, but that's wrong. It's the combination of everything we're going to show you today, your outline, video, targeting, everything else to set up that leads to those conversions. So here's one final method in this section I want to leave you with. This is the ad outreach influencer video production method. And the reason that I'm giving you this is a lot of people, they come up to me and they say, hey, I want to do a video ad, but I have no idea how to pick up a camera. I also don't want to be a director. I don't want to hire, somebody to do third-party videography. I just want to be hands-off. Well, there's a secret method that works incredibly well to get a high-quality video ad at a low cost that you can run as an advertisement, and that's the influencer video production method. Essentially hiring an influencer to produce your video ad for you, right? On YouTube, there's all these influencers. You just have to find somebody probably in the medium area, get them to produce your video ad for you and follow all the right scripts just to make sure that they actually go through it. But if they produce it for you, they already have the skills and expertise of creating a video. Oftentimes, their costs are going to be a lot less than hiring a big production team. It's going to be very hands-off, and you get a native, natural, organic feel. So that's just another really big golden nugget for you guys. If you're looking to create a video ad, hire an influencer to do it. Now we're going to show you how to cast a wide net with your video ads, which is one of the key principles for consistently creating winning YouTube video advertisements. So here's an example of an advertisement launch cycle. Now, no worries if this doesn't make as much sense right now. We're actually going to break it down in just a second, but I want to show you how it works. First, you test all of your advertisements. Then you analyze the results. If it doesn't work, you revise and repeat, try new tests. If it does work when you analyze and you find a winning ad, which follows the 1 to 2 rule, so at least $1 will produce at least $2 out, could be more, but of course at least doubling the money that you get in revenue from that advertisement. And then what you do is two things. You scale that ad up, and you iterate and create different variations, which you'll test again, and hopefully create an even better ad. Now again, don't worry if this is a little bit complicated. We're going to break it down right now. So let's say that this target is your market, and a bullseye represents a winning ad that's giving you a great ROI and is really working well for your business. So what you're going to want to do is cast a wide net. So you throw 10 darts at the board. Now, a few completely miss, some land in the outer rims, and a couple hit the bullseye. Here's what you're going to want to do. You want to narrow in on the net. You cast a wide net, and you start to close in. So you're going to get rid of the ones that didn't hit at all. Now, it was important for you to throw them because you didn't know which ones would hit, which ones would miss, but now that they did miss, you get rid of them. You're honing in, you're narrowing in the net. You're going to get rid of the ones on the outer rim because they didn't do that well. And then you'll take these ones here that did okay, good enough, and you're going to want to revise and repeat. See if you can turn these ads that performed moderately well, maybe they broke even, and turn these ads hopefully into winning ads by revising and redoing them. But then what you have is our winning ads. These are the ones that hit the bullseye, and this is what you really ran this test to find. The advertisements that actually win. So you cast a wide net, and now you've narrowed it down to the 2 that really won, got you a great ROI. These are your winning ads you're going to want to scale and create variant tests from. And here's what happens. The next time you throw 10 darts, you hit the bullseye every time because you know what worked and you scale that up and then continue to grow that so you get a winning ad that produces leads and sales over time. Now, here is a good way of thinking about this. Testing and casting a wide net gives you ad intelligence. And ad intelligence can be traded for cold, hard cash, dollars, revenue in your business account. So here's a great example. Let's say you shoot 10 ad arrows for $10, $1 each, and you're really casting a wide net here. 4 totally miss, so 0 times $4, $0. 2 perform poorly. So 50 cents times 2 is $1. 2 break even, $1 times 2 is $2. Spent $2, made $2, and then 2 perform well. $2 times 2 is $4. Now, you only made back $7. Did you lose? Really think about that for a second. Did you lose here? You spent 10 on advertising and you only made back 7. No, you gained ad intelligence. That's what you gained, is the delta. You gained ad intelligence from this. And that was the main point of your test. Now you know what actually works. You cast a wide net, and when it's time to narrow down, you spend another $10 for 10 more arrows, and they hit the bullseye every time, producing you $20 and giving you that ROI the next time you run those ads. And this is a good example of why you want to cast a wide net and then narrow in on what works and scale that up. So this is the always win mindset, that you always win. When you're running an advertisement test, your ads either succeed or you gain ad intelligence, which help you succeed. You needed to fail a few times to get those winning ads. If you didn't throw 10 darts, you wouldn't know which one's actually going to give you that winning ad. You need to throw enough that you get a few winning ads that you can really hone in on and focus on to scale up. So remember, you want to cast a wide net, throw a bunch of different targeting darts, and then narrow down on your winning ads. And that is the wide net principle that we're covering in this section. And when you run video ads and follow this process, you'll always win. And here's what this looks like. This is a good example from an ad dashboard. Now, there's a lot more to targeting than keywords, trust me, but this is just one example we wanted to show you. As you can see here, a couple of these keywords were really expensive, $19.90, $13.76. But a few of these performed really well. $4.95, $4.29, $4.08. And the 408 one got over 43 conversions. So these are our winning ads. We want to turn the ones that didn't work off, scale up the winning ads. Now, there's a lot more to targeting than just keywords, but this is a good example of casting a wide net and narrowing down. So now we're going to cover conversion-centric targeting. This is how you can reach ideal customers who are ready and primed to buy. Now, one of the biggest mistakes we found entrepreneurs and marketers making is they don't know the full possibilities of YouTube targeting, and AKA they're just targeting keywords. Don't just target keywords, there's so much more that you can target. For example, you can run ads on your competitors' videos. You put together this ad that gets people excited, it hooks them, it educates them, has a call to action that goes to your funnel, and you can put that ad on your competitor's video itself. Imagine that. Somebody's going to watch your competitor's content, but in front of that video is your advertisement, essentially hijacking that traffic and putting it directly into your business. So I actually wanted to exit out of the webinar for a second here. Don't worry, we're going to come back to this in just a second to show you what this actually looks like. So I'm in AdWords right now. I just created an ad for this mock exercise course. I basically put together some clips of people working out, all stock footage, just to illustrate this. Obviously, this is not a real product I'm selling. This is just an example, but you can insert your own video advertisement here. So I'm running it as an in-stream ad, just sending people to ClickFunnels. You'd send them to your own page on there, obviously. Has a banner ad, and you can see right here, or banner that appears next to it, it's a video ad, but banner that appears next to video, you can see we have the video on mobile, video on desktop, the little banner right next to it, and this is the ad that we're going to run. Now, we want to target this ad in front of our competitors. So I searched weightlifting and I found this guy, Mike Thurston. He's got the Beginner's Guide to Weight Training. He's a great guy. He's got great content, but he's a competitor for this mock business. So what I wanted to do is run my ads against him. So I put in AdWords, I want to target Mike Thurston's videos, and here's what happens. On the consumer side, they search for weightlifting. They like Mike Thurston. They're going to watch his content. He's your competitor. They click on the Beginner's Guide to Weight Training. But here's what happens. When they load the video, it's not Mike's video that plays right away. It's your video ad. As you can see, this is your video ad playing in front of his video. Now, obviously, this would be you talking, going through the hook, educate, call to action. This is just a mock video that we have here. But as you can see, really capturing people's attention. And the thing is, let's say they didn't want it, they just wanted Mike, they click skip, you don't pay a single cent because they skip before 30 seconds. It's not until right about now that you actually pay for it. So they have to watch all the way up to there before you even pay for anything. So as you can see, this is your advertisement in front of Mike's video. It's Mike's title, it's his video here, but your video is playing first. You even have your little banner at the top right, people can click. Now here's the thing, somebody could click this little call to action. Now obviously we don't have it hooked up in ClickFunnels, but this will go directly into your funnel, off of YouTube and into your funnel to buy your own course. You also have the link here as well, right at the bottom. And the same thing for this little banner. Let's say they skipped this ad, this banner would actually stay there. So you can see how powerful it is to target your video ad in front of your competitor. And then at the end here, we're forcing a decision. We're trying to get people to go ahead and click the link, go and sign up. So you can see here, you can put your own YouTube video ad in front of your competitors, and just how powerful that is. That's how it's set up in AdWords. And this is what it looks like. This is what you can do to get your video in front of your competitors' videos on YouTube. It's incredibly powerful, and we've seen great ROI by doing that. All right, let's go back in over here and continue on. So that was just showing you how you can set this up. I wanted to really show you hands-on because it's one of my favorite things to do, and it's getting great results right now. So now we're going to show you how to get that ad momentum and scaling so you can capitalize on the momentum of successful video ads for your business growth. So I want to cover the differences between optimization versus scaling. Optimization is really decreasing the cost per result that you have, while scaling is increasing your overall results. So you need to alternate back and forth between optimizing and scaling your campaigns in order to succeed. Now, this is the same thing as how you can't lose weight and build muscle at the same time. You need to alternate back and forth. And this is one of the big mistakes that people make when they try to do YouTube ads, is they're trying to do both at the same time, and then it really gets in a huge mess. What you want to do is make sure you go back and forth. So we start with optimize. After we've cast that wide net, we run our initial test campaigns, we optimize for our winning targets. And then from there, once we've optimized, once we've reduced that cost per result, we're able to increase the results with those better ads so we can scale up and get the best of both. And then we can repeat, optimize, scale, optimize, scale. And that's the way that we recommend doing it. So here's that example that we showed you earlier when we were talking about optimizing. As you can see, we have some keywords that are a little bit more expensive, $20, $13, but then we have some that are really working well, between $4 and $5. Those are the ones we want to keep. Those are the ones that we're going to want to optimize for. So we had cast a wide net, we had done a bunch of keywords, we get rid of the ones that didn't work, we kill those, and then we continue on with the ones that did work, the ones that are about $4, getting a really high 3.69% conversion rate. Now, once we've done that, we let it sit for a few days, what we're going to then do is scale up our overall campaign. So now we know we're only scaling the keywords that worked before. So essentially what this is doing is it's casting a wide net, seeing what works, and then once you see what works, scaling that up. And that's exactly what you want to do to get the best results for your ad campaigns and get that momentum to grow your business. So I want to show you a little bit of what this momentum actually looks like. This was the example we showed you earlier, this company that got over 10,900 new leads in just 2 weeks with a 6% conversion rate. As you can see, their campaign was doing better and better each day because they were optimizing and scaling, alternating back and forth to get more and more conversions every day. Now, here's another example of what this looks like. We told you about James earlier, getting a 17 times ROI on YouTube ads and helping their client hit their first 6-figure month off of YouTube advertising. That really shows you what momentum is possible in your business with YouTube ads. You could scale all the way up to a 7-figure a year business with just YouTube ads alone. And this other example here, as you can see, a webinar registrations. They were originally getting webinar registrations between $15, $16, getting it all the way down to an average cost of $1.97 across over 1,000 registrations. Just getting that momentum and really optimizing, because this campaign was really optimized. Really optimizing for this is incredibly valuable. Now, here's another example. putting in $1,593.32 on YouTube ads, and then being able to turn that into over $57,000 in sales in 1 week, really getting that momentum for your business. So these just show you what's possible when you set up YouTube video ads the right way for your business. All right, so let's quickly recap what we went over today. We showed you how to create a bursting pipeline of new leads and sales using the power of YouTube video ads. We also showed you our proven strategy to create video ads that actually convert to get people off of YouTube and into your sales funnel. And the exact targeting and techniques that we use to turn cold video traffic into high converting customers. How you can create your own high converting YouTube video ad even if you don't have any video experience, and how to turn that ad into a leads and sales machine by targeting the right audiences on YouTube and using our special techniques to get them to convert, including running your video ad in front of your competitors on YouTube, like that example we showed you earlier, so that you can ethically hijack your competitors' traffic and send their prospects directly into your own funnel, all while reducing dependency on Facebook and search ads to make your business more sustainable. Now you have a choice to make. The first choice is to try and figure this all out on your own. But there is a second choice, and that's to learn a proven and tested process from someone who's actually mastered YouTube video ads and successfully implemented this process into dozens of client businesses. The winner's path is to see how this can be implemented for your own business. Over the next 5 days, I've set aside some time to talk with you personally to see if we can help. We'll talk for about 45 minutes and we'll map out an exact action plan for you to follow so that you can create a new pipeline of leads and sales using YouTube video ads. This call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend working on your business this year. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply, and together we'll dial into your business, your exact sales goals, and get absolute clarity on how to reach your goals as fast as possible using our YouTube video ads. And you'll get an exact strategy to make it all happen. So why are we doing this? If you want us to personally work with you to get your sales goals using video, and if we think it's a good fit, we might invite you to become one of the new clients we take on. If that's the case, we'll walk you through what it would look like and take you through an overview of our program that's designed to help you create a pipeline of leads and sales using targeted video ads. We expect new leads and sales to be coming in from your YouTube video ads within just 30 days. So you can book your strategy call by going to adoutreach.com/apply. On that page, you'll be able to choose a time on my personal calendar to speak with me and set up your 45-minute call. Now, it is my personal calendar, so time slots do fill up fast, especially with the amount of people on this webinar. So be sure to go there as soon as possible. Right now is a perfect time, and schedule your time to speak with me. Fill out a couple questions about your business. That way we can talk video ads when we get on our call together. It's a completely free strategy session, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Hopefully you gained some value out of this webinar, and if you did book a time or you're going to book a time, I look forward to speaking with you to help you set up YouTube video ads for your own business. Thank you.